Hello, my name is Catherine and today we are going to be unboxing this. This is the June edition of the Papergang stationery subscription box, which is produced and sent out by Oh Dear, a British company. And every month, as you might know, I unbox this, I review this, I post my opinions, I put a few pictures. And I'm not gonna lie, it has been quite a mixed bag, these boxes. And full disclosure, I took out a 6-month initial subscription, which I have actually decided not to renew. There's some things I liked about the boxes, which, you know, we'll go on to, and you might have seen in previous videos, and some things I just was like, oh, is this worth £10.95 or whatever it was? And the answer fundamentally to me was no. However, that doesn't stop me unboxing this box today. First things first, it's really worth noting they've finally upgraded their tape. It actually stuck. If you've watched my other ones, every single other box I've had before the tape upgrade, the tape didn't come stuck in at all. It was just flicked up. It was, you know, you could slide out the whole box in one go. So I am so pleased about that, and I think it's just something, especially if you're an international shopper, it's that little bit more assurance that your kind of gifts and your packages are going to get there in one piece. So thank you, Oh Dear, good move. On the box itself, I see we're going for a botanical gardening theme with this kind of illustrated flowers. It's very pretty, it's very nice. It's not childish, it's not overly kind of feminine as we have found some of the boxes in the past. And on the back there are some cut out gardening sticks that you can put in your own plants if you want. In terms of size, this is one of the kind of smaller boxes we've received. It is A4 sized, which doesn't bother me at all because it's all about the content for me and the quality, not the size. Hetty just barked. I'm going to let her in the bedroom because the door is shut because the window's open. But opening up this box for the first time, I like the vibe. It's kind of darker, it's a little bit moody. The botanical theme is going through it. I like it, and it looks like we've got some quality stuff. First thing I've picked out is this really cool pen. This is a really heavyweight pen. It feels really good quality. It's in the shape of kind of bamboos, so it looks like it's going to be quite comfortable to write with. In the little book we get with it, it says that it was £5.50 RRP, and I believe that, considering some of the other prices we've had that I think have not been worth it. I think this is worth £5.50. So I've unscrewed it, and it actually seems to be an ink pen, which is brilliant. I love refillable pens because then you can actually see what you've got. Oh, yeah, there we go. And you can actually change the ink so easily when it's cartridges like this, and you can buy ink cartridges super cheap. I just get them off Amazon. And here's the nib. It looks like a roller ball. It writes really nicely. There's such a nice weight to this pen. I'm definitely going to put this in my work bag. I'm going to use it all the time, I can tell, because it's also not a novelty pen. It's not tacky. It's nice. Even though it's a gold pen, it's really nice. I love the fact that it's actually a real ink cartridge in there. You can tell that it's a lot more fluid and easy to write with, and you know what, thumbs up for me. So that actually leads us on to the next thing in the box, which is this really cute list pad. It's a usable size, it's not too small, but it's still handy enough to write in. It's kind of got bullet pointed big lists in there. I'll definitely use this for either scrappy to-do lists I don't want to put in my bullet journal, or just for shopping lists and kind of to-dos on the go. The thing I like about this is it's not sort of a crazy print that you can't even write over, which sometimes I feel like stationery can be a bit OTT in that point of view. But this is nice, I really like it. RRP is £3.95. I think that's value for money. I like that. I really like this next item. It is a wooden ruler. I love rulers. I will always use them, mainly because my handwriting is appalling and I can't draw a straight line if you paid me. So I do always try and use a ruler to make me look semi-neat. It doesn't help that I work with a bunch of engineers who can sketch and draw great things, I mean lines, that I just really can't do. This is a really cute 5-inch ruler, 13 centimeters. It's wooden. I like it, you know. It may not last forever because it is wood, but you know what? It's fun. I like it. It's useful and it's pretty. What more can you ask for? Function and beauty. Next up is a little freebie. This is the monthly calendar printout that you can get on the website, which is really fun if you don't want to subscribe. These get put up every month, and definitely go print them off if you like them. I use them in my planner, in my Louis Vuitton planner. And this is August. They always give a couple of months in advance just because I think international postage time. I must say the black isn't as black on this as I'd like, and I do think the quality of the printouts themselves that they're sending us is actually kind of went downhill over the past 6 months, because they used to be on a really kind of almost a glossy thick card. The printing quality was really good, but you know, it is the freebie, so take it for what it is. It's a freebie, it's fun, I like it, I do use it. If I was paying for it, I would have an issue with quality though, if that makes sense. We have another useful thing, which is fantastic, and so and I am glad that the creators of these boxes are starting to be a bit more functional instead of kind of frilly and fluffy and, you know, just filler stuff, which is great. This is, I think, the A4-ish notebook they have. It's got the same design as the box itself. It's, you know, simple, it's understated, it's just nice, it's still pretty with the flowers on it, there's a bit of detail in it. Inside it's set up almost like a planner, but it's got really big lines, so I think it's probably only got about a month, 6 weeks worth of pages in it if you were to use it as an everyday planner. So maybe if you were going to use it as your gardening planner or I don't know, something like that, it'd be quite useful. But I do like notebooks with that little bit something extra interesting in them, as you can tell, because I am a bit of a planner junkie. This is good again for me because it's something that I think is useful and that isn't going to go to waste, so I'm very pleased about that. RRP of this I think is $4.95 around the book. Again, I'll take that. It's not over the top. I think it's a good solid product with a good pretty but not over the top kind of uncontroversial, inoffensive print, but not boring, which I like. And the print continues into our final piece, which is a bit of wrapping paper. And actually, I think because of the functionality which is shown in the other pieces, the pen, which is good quality and usable and refillable, the notebook itself, which is, you know, a good size, as well as the list pad, which has got real everyday uses, I don't mind getting a wrapping paper that it might take me a few months to use this until I've got a gift that I want to give that's wrapped up in this nice paper. However, I think if I'd got maybe some of the more frivolous, fluffed up boxes and this was included, I'd be a bit grumbly about it. But I think because this is a very thoughtful and quite well constructed box, it really doesn't bother me, and I actually think it adds to the strength. So overall, as you can probably tell, I think this is a really positive and well thought out box. I think that there's some real strengths, and I think for me, I don't have any complaints for it at all. I think that everything in here is functional, useful, well designed, and still very pretty. My favourite piece is this pen by Miles. It just feels so much more expensive and good quality than it actually is, and this is the sort of gems that I'd love to have more of in these boxes, and it's just unfortunate that there's not been, which has meant that I've cancelled my subscription. However, I am going to start a different subscription. I am going to stay open-minded. I might swim back round to Papergang at some point, but I will keep you in the loop. So if you have any good recommendations for stationery subscription boxes, planning subscription boxes, you know, any of that sort of jazz, please let me know in the comments down below. Please follow me on Instagram, it's @liquidgrain, and just, you know, keep in touch, have a good day, and please don't melt in this heat. Bye.